Imbolc greetings, 1st of February. The spring is coming in. I'm down here by the sea. The tide is out. Actually, I'm learning a lot about tides. It's very interesting because the tides change every day. They get about like 15 minutes or so later every day. So when we come out walking, because the tide, this is a very flat beach, so when the tide comes in, it comes in very fast. And there's not a lot of beach for Kobe to run on. So it's always good to time it when it's low tide. So it's not quite fully low tide here, but lots of beach. And Kobe's been running. He wants to go and play with dogs again. I've tied him to a bag filled with rocks, so he can't run off while I make this video. So how are you doing? How are you doing there? You're hanging in there. Oh my goodness, it's been such an interesting year so far. We're only 1 month in, and as I've said on the People Speak Out, and I think on the previous video, it's almost like we're part of a giant reality show where the plot twists are just getting more and more ridiculous. And the characters are just getting more and more insane. And if you're old enough to remember the days of Dallas and the Colbys back in the sort of 80s and 90s, it's very reminiscent what's going on to those huge soap operas, those huge American soap operas. And those storylines like Who Shot JR, and then obviously Alexis Colby was cast as Joan Collins in the Colbys, and I mean it was just the most incredible era of TV soap operas, and it seems to me that we are having, it's like the powers that be have turned the whole of this life into this surreal reality show soap opera to glue our attention onto like what's going to happen next, and what's Trump going to do, and are they going to approve RFK as the health minister or whatever his formal title is, and Tulsi Gabbard, is the Senate going to approve, or are they going to throw them out, and Fauci's been pardoned, and all of these kind of plot twists. And it seems to me it's all a giant distraction from us. Kobe, stop it now. I can't hear myself think because of this dog barking. Hold on. Kobe, come here. Come here. No. Come on. Stop it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes, you come and sit here nicely. For goodness sake. Let's just redirect the camera down. There's Kobe. I've had the camera nicely set up. Slightly. So we're on the rocks here. So, lots of dogs over there. Anyway, yeah, plot twists. And it seems to me it's all a giant distraction to hold our attention and energize this soap opera instead of us co-creating our own future reality. And whilst I'm following it all with interest, I'm not getting nearly as embroiled in the drama as I used to be. I'm watching some of it, but not as much of it, and I'm just not giving it my energy. And instead, I am choosing to focus on firstly absorbing what I'd call high vibrational, inspirational content. I'm watching a lot of Aubrey Marcus, a lot of interesting astrologers like Pam Gregory and Rick Levine, and cool dudes, Charles Eisenstein, the kind of contemporary thinkers of our time, and those who are visioning into being a new golden era. Now, Trump is talking about the new golden age. Interestingly, he's kind of hijacked that. But this new golden era is really an era of awakened consciousness where the true currency is love. And so it's very interesting to watch what's happening with Trump in America, because it's all, if you notice, it's all about money, power and control in essence. And it's like he's turned America, it's like America PLC, and how the be all and the end all is economic growth and profitability and wealth. And it's good. I mean, all of those things are great. And it's interesting that Starmer is trying to push those same things here in the UK. Growth at all costs, regardless of any other considerations. But in this world of awakening consciousness, in this new golden era which is being brought in, and there are millions of people energizing that now all over the planet, I know that for a fact, it's like we're shifting our relationship with the planet, with money. We're dropping from the mind into the heart, into the soul, and we're co-creating an alternative future storyline. And that's what I've been focused on. Now, this journey started for me, well, it actually started last year when I did the business shows in last November in London. I did the business show and I did a business event called The Pitch. And it just really brought me back into touch with my kind of entrepreneurial and mentoring roots. And then I did a Golden Friday offer, which was just so great to just go back to one-to-one mentoring. And it's kind of intuitive mentoring. So it's a mix of business and marketing experience, because I've been in business all my life. I actually grew up above my dad's shop. So I literally grew up around business, and then I went into accountancy, specializing in the taxation of entrepreneurs. And then I set up my own first company, Red Letter Days, when I was 24. And I grew it from nothing into this multi-million turnover market-leading brand, then lost it and experienced the kind of shadow side of business. And then, of course, was on Dragon's Den, which opened me into becoming a business speaker and an author. And then people, every time I spoke, people would come up to me afterwards and say, could you help me with my business? You know, could you come on board? We want you to help us. So I started to create all sorts of programs and online courses and workshops and one-to-one consultancy and mentoring and a whole myriad of different products and experiences to help people who were struggling on their entrepreneurial journey. So that's very much has been the focus of at least the last, 2005, so 20 years. Oh my God, 20 years. So, and I have to say, it feels great to be back, sticking to my knitting, going back to my roots, and really being in service in that way. So I created my first 90 Days to Transformation group in January. We are well underway. It's an amazing group of heart-centered entrepreneurs. Incredible, absolutely beautiful group. And we are literally visioning into being amazing, soul-centered, heart-centered, co-creative business ideas where it's about deepening and really aligning to your soul purpose and the greatest expression of your purpose for being incarnated at the current time. And the interesting thing about that is the more that you deepen and align to your soul purpose, the easier your journey gets. Because it's like if you are off course, it's like that's when problems occur. You get blocks, you get resistance, when nothing seems to work because you're not aligned to your soul purpose. And it's almost like the universe is saying, no, I'm not going to give you success and rewards because you're off track. And so the more that you come on track to really being in that heart-centered place, really being in that alignment with your with divine guidance and going with that flow, is very, very much an analogy of like the sea. Like if everything's a struggle, stop swimming and see where the current takes you. Because when you get into that current, in that flow of your divine purpose, your reason for being incarnated at this current time, then everything starts to get very effortless, and things manifest, whether it's the resources you need or the people or invitations or inspiration, and that is a very wonderful process. So I just wanted to let you know that the next iteration of 90 Days to Transformation is starting in mid-March. The first program, the 90 Days, ends in early April. So there's going to be a slight overlap because I want to use this rising energy of the spring, because the one-to-ones for this next 90 days will be happening in February, over the next few weeks, so that by the time we start the group aspect of the process, everyone will have had their one-to-one with me and we can kind of hit the ground running. Whereas we did it slightly different with the January group, because we waited until everyone had done their one-to-ones, and then we spoke the intentions into being actually on the Chinese New Year, on Wednesday, on the new moon, which was actually a very auspicious and powerful, potent date to do it. So we're going to bring the process forward for this next one. So there are still some places left. It's filling very beautifully with some amazing soul-centered entrepreneurs and business owners, people who are really doing amazing work in the world. And I don't even like to use that word work, because it's not work. When you're aligned to your soul purpose, nothing feels like hard work. And in fact, I would say if it feels like hard work, it's a sure sign that you're off track. So if you would love to join us, then please come on board. There's a few places left, and I'll be doing the one-to-one sessions in February. If you've had a one-to-one session with me recently, like on the Golden Friday offer, you can credit that against this program. You can credit your investment in that against this program, and you'll still get a catch-up one-to-one with me. So if that resonates, I'll put the link below so you can have a look and see what you feel into it. And if you want one of those final places, then come on board. So, oh my goodness, Kobe is just going crazy. He just wants to run and play with the other dogs, and I'm going to let him off the lead. Hold on, can you see him there? So, slight camera, wonky camera. Can't quite, that's a bit better. So anyway, sending you so much love. The signs of spring are all around. It's a beautiful rising energy. We have the Chinese Solar New Year happening on the 3rd, 4th of February. So very much this is a magical time of new life, new shoots, new growth, new opportunity, and a beautiful time to embark on a journey of transformation. So sending you lots of love from a slightly chilly seaside. Bye for now.